Hello, my fellow New Jerseyans. I'm Bob Menendez, your senior United States Senator. I wanted to send a quick message to congratulate each and every one of you for your incredible achievements. To have even participated in this academic competition is a testament to your hard work and dedication, values that will serve you well through the rest of your academic career and beyond. I know the pandemic made for a challenging school year, but I commend you for your sacrifices. I know it hasn't been easy, but your efforts have surely helped protect the health of our fellow New Jerseyans. With the vaccine rolling out, we are one step closer to fully reopening our schools, and you, your friends, and teachers will be able to gather once again. So once more, a big congratulations to you all. You're all future leaders, and I know you'll make a difference in our state, in our nation, and across the world. Thank you.
I'm Kathy DeAndrea, the State Director of the Academic Decathlon of New Jersey. Welcome to you. This has been a unique year in the 40-plus years of the Academic Decathlon, our first cyberspace decathlon. Thank you all for persevering through the challenges of technology. But we did it. We concluded our 2021 New Jersey Regional Decathlon and now are moving on to the state finals. We have notified the teams that will be moving on to the states. Congratulations to you. Coaches have received the names of the students who have won gold, silver, and bronze medals, and also honorable mention. But we still have quite a few announcements to make during this video. So let's start by giving a shout out to our wonderful coaches who dedicate their time and expertise to getting their teams ready for competition. This year, we especially recognize 4 New Jersey coaches who are having anniversaries as academic decathlon coaches. First, from Clifton High School, Matt Stewart is celebrating 5 years as coach. Way to go, Matt. From Wallington High School, Colin Horrigan also celebrates 5 years as coach. Congratulations, Colin. And also from Parsippany Hills High School, Jackie Ford celebrates 5 years as coach. Great job, Jackie. And finally, from Kinnelon High School, Linda Johnson celebrates her 30th years as an academic decathlon coach. Thank you, Linda, for your years of dedicated coaching. Coaches, your plaques are on the way. We are pleased to be able to present the highest scored prepared speeches from each of our 3 regions. Our first speaker is Nehal Singhal from Mars Hills High School in Region 3.
We humans are explorers at heart. We thrive by learning about things and phenomena that surround us. At a very young age, I developed an interest in learning about space, the universe, black holes, and all the other good stuff out there. My first memory of learning about space is when my dad asked me to watch a documentary about the Big Bang with him, and I was hooked. I believe today one of the biggest mysteries surrounding us is our universe. Why? Because we can't see most of it. And this is not only because our technology is limited, but as a matter of fact, we legitimately cannot see anything. The universe that we see and know, the stars and galaxies we observe, they only make up 5% of the universe. So, what makes up the rest? Well, dark energy accounts for 68%, and dark matter makes up the remaining 27% of the universe. So, what is this dark matter and why does it matter? One of the most puzzling discoveries about the universe is that the galaxies are moving away from each other at incredible speeds, at which they should have been ripped apart ages ago. But that isn't the case. Scientists now believe that some unseen mass is supporting these galaxies by giving them the extra mass and generating the extra gravity they need to stay intact. This unseen mass is dark matter. Okay, so now we know that there is this dark matter that's holding these galaxies together. So the next logical question is, what is dark matter made up of? This question has baffled scientists since the early 19th century. There are several dark matter candidates, but nothing conclusive has been proven. However, recent observations have led to a resurgence in popularity of an earlier theory of primordial black holes as a dark matter candidate. Now, a black hole is a small, extremely dense region in space whose gravity is so strong that not even light can escape it. To put this in perspective, if a star with the mass of Earth collapsed into a black hole, its diameter would be 1.75 centimeters across. There are several types of black holes, most of which form when stars collapse, but primordial black holes are a hypothetical type that formed in the first second after the Big Bang. In the 1970s, Stephen Hawking first theorized that these unseen black holes could be the key to dark matter in our universe. So in 2016, scientists detected gravitational waves coming from a powerful collision of two black holes, known as a merger. Based on the masses of the black holes in this merger, scientists hypothesized that these two were primordial black holes. Within weeks of this announcement, scientists revived the dormant primordial black hole theory and further expanded upon it. So going back to the question, why does dark matter matter to our understanding of the universe? Well, scientists predict that these primordial black holes would sit in clusters that would exist everywhere dark matter is expected to be in our universe. We explorers still have a long way to go to understanding our universe and the mysteries surrounding us. But one thing is for sure, whatever we discover out there will revolutionize our understanding of the universe as we know it. Thank you.
This year, we have invited the presidents from some of our well-known New Jersey colleges and universities to offer some congratulatory words to our decathletes.
Congratulations from Stevens Institute of Technology to all participants and winners of the New Jersey Academic Decathlon. I'm Nariman Farvarden, president of Stevens, and I'm delighted to be with you, if only virtually, for this award ceremony. Obviously, your academic achievements and your hard work and talent have brought you to this moment. But your academic achievements are not the only reason you should be proud. In this challenging environment, when normal learning routines have been severely disrupted, you've shown resilience, perseverance, and strength of character. Those traits will prepare you well for a successful future, no matter where it leads. Congratulations to each of you, and keep up the great work. And I look forward to seeing those of you who will become Stevens Ducks on our campus in the fall.
Hi, I'm Dr. Kate Foster, president of the College of New Jersey, and I've come to one of the most academic rooms in my house to congratulate New Jersey's academic decathletes on your stellar performance this year. Now, I hope you will allow me a special shout out to those of you who have chosen the College of New Jersey for your next academic chapter. But decathletes, your hard work and commitment to mastering a range of lifelong skills and foundational academic subjects will ensure that you will thrive in college no matter where you go. Congratulations, and stay Jersey strong and Jersey smart.
On behalf of everyone at Drew University, it is my great pleasure to be here with you today to congratulate all of the participants and the winners of the Academic Decathlon of New Jersey. My name is Jessica Lakin, and I'm the provost at Drew. We know the hard work, the dedication, and the persistence that it took each and every one of you to get to this special place, which are all the more noteworthy given the difficult academic year and the obstacles that you have overcome to make it this far. These are exactly the skills that are going to lead to your success no matter what your future endeavors are. And for those of you who are joining us in the forest at Drew, these are the skills that you'll share with your peers and with your mentors, and we will be so happy to welcome you to campus to join our community. To all of you, congratulations on your many accomplishments. You make New Jersey proud, and we wish you all the best.
Hello, decathletes. I'm Dr. Lamont Repollet, President of Kean University. I congratulate you for taking on the rigorous challenge of the academic decathlon. You have demonstrated your passion for learning, for thinking deeply about important issues, and striving for excellence. You have learned the importance of teamwork and diverse thinking. All of your hard work, all of these experiences will serve you well throughout your academic journeys and professional careers. To all of you coming to Kean in the fall, welcome. You are proof that, as we say at Kean, Cougars climb higher. I look forward to all the ways that you will contribute to the campus community. See you at Kean.
Hello, I'm Patrick Leahy, the president at Monmouth University. And on behalf of all of us here at Monmouth, I want to congratulate all of the academic decathletes for completing this competition this year. You know, the decathlon is supposed to identify the best all-around athlete. And in this particular competition, I hope we were able to identify some of the best all-around students. I want to recognize in particular the traits that were on display throughout this competition. Yes, of course, your intellectual abilities, but more important than that, I want to celebrate your determination, your focus, your teamwork, and that really important trait during a global health crisis, resilience. To me, those are the traits that will serve you the best when you go on to college and then into the careers of your choice. So I wish you so well on the next step in your journey. I hope that many of you will consider staying right here in the state of New Jersey and attending one of our world-class colleges and universities, maybe even Monmouth University. But whatever you do and wherever you go, I hope you know how proud you make all of us here in New Jersey. Congratulations.
Greetings from New Jersey Institute of Technology. I am Joel Bloom, president of the university, and I want to offer my congratulations to all of you who have competed in the academic decathlon of New Jersey. NJIT is New Jersey's public polytechnic university and is a national leader in research and innovation. We conduct more than $160 million in research activity each year and have earned an elite R1 status from the Carnegie classification, making us one of the 131 most productive research universities in the nation. We are particularly proud of our investment in undergraduate research, which has led directly to the creation of many thriving businesses created, owned, and operated by our students. Oculomotor Technologies, a vision therapy startup built in partnership by students and faculty, is one such example. NJIT is also a launching pad for its students who go on to excel in the high-demand fields and have great professional success. In fact, we are ranked #1 nationally by Forbes for the post-graduation upward economic mobility of our students, those who come from the lowest income brackets, and now, after 10 years of employment, are in the top 2% of university nationally for alumni earnings. We are honored that some of you will be joining us in the fall or considering joining us in the future. And we wish you success as you continue to challenge yourselves as decathletes. As NJIT's president and as a proud resident of our state, I congratulate you and wish you all of the best of luck in the future. I look forward to seeing many of you in the fall. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Jonathan Holloway, president of Rutgers, the State University of New Jersey. I'm pleased to join you virtually today to congratulate you on all that you have done to make the world a better place. And I mean that seriously. Through your dedication, your focus, and determination, you have learned the art and skill of asking tough questions, fair questions, to break down arguments so you can find the way to a better solution. We need that talent everywhere in our society. And I know you're going to make the world better because of that talent. For those of you who are going to be joining the Rutgers community in the fall, whether it be Camden, New Brunswick, or Newark, Bring that skill with you. Make our place a better place. Congratulations to everybody, and here's to future successes.
Next, I will announce the highest scoring decathlete from each school in each division: varsity, scholastic, and honors. I will start with Region 1. From Cliffside Park, highest scoring decathlete in scholastic division, Jonah Diaz. In honors, Pelin Kakuslo. From Clifton, varsity, highest scoring decathlete, Julian Cerrone. Scholastic, Fatima Elzadig. And honors, Gabriella Wojcik. From Hackensack, varsity, Christopher Vloes. Scholastic, Andreas Georges. And in honors, Cassandra Clemente. North Bergen High School, varsity, Mai Hassan. Scholastic, Mina Abdella. And honors, Miranda Viscano. We move to Ridgefield Memorial High School, highest scoring decathlete in varsity, Max de Jesus. In scholastic, Sofia Acevedo. And honors, Eric Jong. Ridgefield Park, varsity, Taylor Paris. Scholastic, Flifolawa Latino. And in honors, George A. Rutherford High School, varsity, Huda Asqui. Scholastic, Erica Chen. And honors, Purana Thapesha. Wallington High School, varsity, highest scoring decathlete, Andreas Primefalk. Scholastic, Omar Al-Gnakli. And honors, Marta Rizuko. Moving to West Windsor North, in varsity, Vishal Naidu. Scholastic, Christopher Pan. And honors, Marilyn Zong. And West Windsor South, Kamia Aurora, Anaya Iyer. And in honors, Sanch Shabatori. So congratulations to all of our high-scoring decathletes in Region 1. Now we move on to Region 2. Starting with Crestkill High School. Scholastic, June Kim. Honors, Robert Batistich. Fairlawn High School. Scholastic, Sahil Reshmandala. And honors, Kathy Furman. Indian Hills, highest scoring decathlete in varsity, Joseph Park. Scholastic, Renee Kalari. And honors, Lydia Park. Kinnelon High School, varsity, Zenobia Asnadudin. Scholastic, Jason Meenan. And honors, Daniel Chiaffi. Mawa High School, varsity, Ellie Liebman. Scholastic, Varun Patel. Honors, Elizabeth Mastrangelo. Pascack Hills, highest scoring decathlete in scholastic, Alexis Zuhu. And in honors, Jessica Gudin. Pascack Valley, varsity, Diana Hassan. Scholastic, Emma Petkovich. And in honors, Sarah Bumluka. Ramapo High School, highest scoring decathlete, varsity, Angelina Novak. Scholastic, Tamara Bagal. And honors, Catherine Saris. Vernon Township High School, varsity, Carolina Jimolokowska. Scholastic, Jacob Mann. And honors, Wesley Sanders. And finally, in Region 2, varsity, Zachary Kemp. This is Westwood High School. Zachary Kemp. Scholastic, Iris Ballard. And honors, Megan Odell. Congratulations, all of you high-scoring decathletes in Region 2. Now we move on to Region 3. We start with Bloomfield High School. In varsity, Sebastian Wolski. Scholastic, Sarah Shanker. And honors, Wilson Merchant. Hanover Park, highest scoring decathlete in varsity, Dan Gregory. Scholastic, Sophie McCarthy, and honors Andrew Madrowski. Hillside High School, varsity, Divine Onigocha. Scholastic, Chidi Azuki, and honors Max Edward. Mars Hills High School, Scholastic, Sanat Shajan, and in honors Nehal Stingal. Morris Knowles High School, Scholastic, Victoria Tang, and in honors Adam Tang. Morristown High School, varsity, highest scoring decathlete, Daniel Milich, Scholastic, Cullen DeVries, and in honors Nicholas Duby. Parsippany High School, varsity, Asraf Patel, Scholastic, Emily Young, and in honors Angelina Chen. Parsippany Hills High School, Scholastic, Arnold Goyen, and in honors Tyler Girth. And Whippany Park High School, highest scoring decathlete in varsity, Angela Min, Scholastic, Jacob Young, and in honors Jovian Chu. So congratulations, Region 3, and to all of our high scoring decathletes. Now here is Madison Haji from Ramapo High School, Region 2, to present her prepared speech.
Darting across the playground circa 2007 with a Barbie doll firmly holstered in my tiny nail-bitten hands, I made a beeline for the swing set. The soles of my light-up Skechers held on for dear life as I finally approached the figure of a man waiting with open arms. I launched my ferocious little body into his arms, and he spun me around before gently plopping me down on a bed of wood chips. It was just then that I was about to ask my father, through a set of misshapen baby teeth, if we could play Princess Tea Party for the 30th time that day, when I heard a cry from across the playground. I turned to see my mother sat with my little brother under the blanket of a giant oak tree. And my brother, he propped himself upright and wobbled over towards my father and I, and my dad promptly turned his attention, and in the blink of an eye, he was pushing the little nugget on the baby swing. And I just stood there, dumbfounded and disparaged by my newfound neglect. And what happened next? It's not my proudest moment, nor is it something I really could have predicted sharing. Nonetheless, it served to be one of the most pivotal moments of my life. So, blinded by prepubescent rage and craving any form of vindication I could possibly get my hands on, I turned, and I came to find a basketball conveniently lying in the wood chips beside my feet. So I leaned down, picking up the rubber ball, and I positioned myself directly in front of my little brother as he swung back and forth, unwary of his incoming fate. And then, without hesitation, I jettisoned the ball directly at my little brother, only for it to bounce off of him and hit me square in the face, subsequently knocking out my front tooth. Trivial as it may seem, this moment taught me 2 lessons that I would carry with me for the rest of my life. The first being a tasteful physics demonstration proving that inertia is very much a real concept. Thank you, Isaac. And the second was that everything that we put out into this world always finds its way back around. You know, whether I'm in the church, the classroom, the soccer field, I always make a conscious effort to put out the kind of energy that I wouldn't mind being slapped in the face with if it came right back. I've always believed that emulating intelligence and kindness attracts those same attributes, and looking ahead to college and all of these upcoming chapters in my life, I see them no differently. Anyone who knows me knows that I'm steadfast in my belief that Cheez-Its are superior to goldfish, and equally as convicted that every stranger in our life is just a friend that we've yet to meet. And having such open-mindedness has given me the opportunity to work with kids with special needs through summer camps and soccer clinics all throughout high school, and it's also given me the confidence to be a leader at my church and help younger teens tentatively exploring their faith. Science tells us that every action has an equal and opposite reaction, but I don't think life is any exception to this principle. There's a reason why we stress the implementation of the golden rule: do unto others as you wish to be done unto yourself. It's quite rudimentary if you think about it. So I think I've come a long way from hurling basketballs at my brother on the playground, but one thing that's timeless is the lesson I'm taking away from that experience. Call it fate, coincidence, whatever divine intervention came into play, I surely am grateful for who it shaped me into today. Thank you.
Now, on behalf of the coaches, I am delighted to announce their most valuable player nominees. We'll begin with Region 1. Cliffside Park, Coach Jonathan Guerra nominates Pelin Kukuslo. In Clifton, Coach Matthew Stewart nominates Albara Gabriel. Hackensack, Coach Laura Durso nominates Jose Yambo. North Bergen, Coach Stephanie Stern nominates Huda Hassan. Richfield Memorial High School, Coach Brian Burke nominates Eric Jung. Ridgefield Park, Coach Tanya Grandoff nominates George Ye. Rutherford High School, Coach Jason Narozny nominates Purana Thipesha. Wallington High School, Coach Colin Horrigan nominates Daniel Carey. West Windsor North High School, Haley Mangieri, coach, nominates Marilyn Zong. And West Windsor South, Coach Veronica Villikers nominates Chloe Wolahan. So congratulations, MVPs from Region 1. Job well done. Region 2. Cresskill High School, Coach Thomas Goler nominates Robert Batistich. From Fairlawn High School, Coach Liliana Galindo nominates Sahil Reshmandalo. From Indian Hills High School, Coach Michael Paravati nominates Lydia Park. Kinnelon High School, Coach Linda Johnson nominates Zenobia Asanudin. Mawa High School, Coach Christine Hardigan Miller nominates Elizabeth Mastrangelo. From Pascack Hills High School, two coaches, Corinne Gamgord and Jordan Saxon, nominate Larissa Aquaviva. From Pascack Valley, coaches Al Can and Chris Nilsson nominate Sarah Bumluka. Ramapo High School, Meredith Noel nominates Emily Saris. Vernon Township High School, coaches Tom Lagutis and Mark Bray nominate Wesley Sanders. And Westwood High School, Coach James Thomas nominates Megan Odell. Congratulations, Region 2, most valuable players. And now Region 3. Bloomfield High School, Coach Anthony Latore nominates Wilson Merchant. Hanover Park High School, Coach Joseph Lanetta nominates Nitish Karsala. Hillside High School, Coach Scott Nelson nominates Faith Agapusi. Mars Hills High School, Coach Laura Santucci nominates Krishan Chowdhury. Morris Knolls High School, coaches Travis Everett and Scott Gambal nominate Adam Tang. Morristown High School, David Emma nominates Kinsey Ellis. Parsippany High School, coaches Nancy Lennon and Stacy Kozin nominate Varshini Shempati. From Parsippany Hills High School, coaches Jacqueline Bavacqua and Jackie Fort nominate Tyler Girth. And finally, in Region 3, Whippany Park High School, Coach Michael Kleeman nominates Jovian Chu. Congratulations, MVPs. It's quite an honor to be nominated by your coaches. Our third speaker today is Dana Sharia from Rutherford High School in Region 1.
Most people believe that history belongs in the past and is not connected to our present lives. But that's not true. For me, the Cold War is a piece of history that has directly affected my family and myself. For me, the Cold War is personal. I am the great-granddaughter and granddaughter of former political prisoners in Romania. In 1958, a devastating wave of violence swept the country in the push of the communist regime to complete the nationalization of the land. Everyone who didn't want to give away their little parcel of land, horse, or tractor was accused of conspiracy against the social order, sent to a masquerade trial, then to prison or forced labor camps. Hundreds of thousands of peasants were arrested, among them my great-grandfather and his 2 sons. My great-grandfather, Vasilo Orashel, was sentenced to 25 years of hard prison. When the Securitate, the secret police, ransacked my great-grandparents' home, they found a notebook belonging to my grandfather, Eliodoro Orashelu, in which he had written poems against the regime. My grandfather was 18 at the time of his arrest. He never published the poems, but because of them, he was sentenced to 8 years in a forced labor camp, and his life was marked forever. My mother grew up without knowing about her father's prison experience. Her parents were afraid to share this family secret because her father was considered an enemy of the people and was still under surveillance. The secret police listened to their phone conversations, opened their letters, and reported on my grandfather every day. Under Nicolae Ceausescu's rule, things got progressively worse in Romania in the 80s, when the lack of food and basic supplies reached an unbearable level. Everything was rationed: bread, sugar, cooking oil, gasoline. The stores were empty, and there were huge lines for anything useful, even toilet paper. If you think last spring's lack of toilet paper was bad, consider living like that for years. Then in 1989, the revolution happened. The Romanian Revolution was the only violent regime change in Eastern Europe, with over 1,100 dead. My mother was 19 at the time and went to Bucharest to participate in the protests and distribute foreign food aid. My parents immigrated to U.S. in 1995 and brought the stories of our family during the Cold War. I was born in the U.S., but I wouldn't have been if things were better in Romania. The history that marked my family is present in conversation with my parents and rushes back when we visit my grandparents in Romania each year. The pain weighs heavily on me, but I'm inspired by their stories of survival. That's when the past grabs me with its iron arms and becomes a part of who I am. Because of that, I feel it's my responsibility to share my family's stories, to warn everyone about the lessons of the past and how easy it is for the world to devolve into another version of the Cold War. My family was a victim of one of the biggest repressions in history, something that should never be repeated again. But it's not only about my family or myself. Even though the Cold War supposedly finished in 1989, there are still millions of people suffering from a similar oppression my family endured. For each of them, history is a living thing that affects their lives. It's our duty, as the ones who are lucky enough to live in a free, democratic society, to fight for the oppressed. The Romanian historian Nicolae Iorga said, "The one who forgets doesn't deserve." We can't allow ourselves to forget this much pain. Although more than 30 years have passed since the fall of the Iron Curtain, we must continue to tell the truths of our recent history, giving a voice to the victims of oppression and honoring their sacrifice. Thank you.
I will now announce for each region the highest scoring decathlete overall in each of the varsity, scholastic, and honors divisions. Each of these decathletes will receive a $300 scholarship presented from the Academic Decathlon of New Jersey Board of Trustees. So I'll start with Region 2. The highest scoring decathlete overall in the whole Region 2 are varsity, Joseph Park from Indian Hills. Scholastic, also from Indian Hills, Renee Kalari. And honors, again from Indian Hills, Lydia Park. Congratulations. And now we'll move to Region 3. highest scoring decathlete overall in Region 3, varsity from Hanover Park, Dan Gregory. Scholastic from Parsippany High School, Emily Young. And in honors, Region 3, Parsippany Hills, Tyler Girth. And now in Region 1, the highest scoring decathlete in the varsity division, Huda Oskwi from Rutherford High School. In Scholastic, also from Rutherford, Erica Chen. And the honors division, again from Rutherford High School, Purana Thipisha. So congratulations to these highest scoring decathletes. New Jersey Decathlon is proud of you, and you will each be receiving a $300 scholarship check. Each year, we invite decathletes who earned exceptional scores at regionals, but who did not compete on a state qualifying team. So we invite them to compete as individuals in the state finals. They will form our New Jersey at-large team. And these students are from Parsippany Hills High School, Tyler Girth. From Morris Hills, Nehal Singhal. Also from Morris Hills, Krishan Chowdhury. Morris Hills, Girish Jaya Kumar. From Creskill High School, Robert Batistich. Also from Creskill, June Lee. And again from Morris Hills High School, Sanat Shajan. So we invite them to compete as individual competitors at the state level. Before we end, I want to thank our New Jersey Board of Trustees for their support of this year's decathlon. I especially say thank you to our event coordinators, Ann Partridge, our essay coordinator, Randy Lewing, our proctor coordinator, John Marshall, our interview coordinator, Jessica Gard, our speech coordinator, and Mike Smullen, our Zoom coordinator. And of course, we thank our wonderful volunteers who judge our events and proctor our tests, and who are so generous with their time. Without them, the decathlon would not happen. So let's give one last congratulations to the New Jersey teams going on to states. In Region 1, Rutherford High School, West Windsor Plainsboro North, West Windsor Plainsboro South, Hackensack High School, Richfield Memorial, Ridgefield Park, Wallington High School, and Clifton High School. In Region 2, Indian Hills High School, Kinnelon High School, Ramapo High School, Westwood High School, and Vernon Township High School. And in Region 3, Parsippany High School, Hanover Park High School, Morristown High School, Bloomfield High School, and Hillside High School. So thank you, decathletes, coaches, volunteers, everyone for making the regionals possible. And we move on to states. So decathletes, study hard. See you on Zoom in a couple weeks and hope to see you at nationals. Thanks everyone for your hard work.